Hello, my name is Łukasz Woźniak and I'm the author of the game called Titans. Titans is a 1 to 4 player territory control game and it is right now being funded on the Kickstarter. We are already funded and there are a bunch of stretch goals unlocked. Go and look up the campaign. The link is in the description. Today, I'm not going to talk about all the things in the game. I'm just going to focus on one particular thing that already is unlocked and added to the main game. It is the advanced mode, which has 16 new order cards and a couple more component changes in the game that I will explain today. So if you don't know the game at all, you can see how it works in our previous videos. I'm just going to focus on this aspect of the gameplay today. So of course this is just a prototype. The components will look differently. Of course those are just cards, printed out prototype cards. The miniatures for the capitals will be in their respective colors, etc. But we want to focus on the player board today. The player board, it's quite big, and it will be also cardboard. It will be a two-sided cardboard. On one side, we will get the standard layout that we were using for all our videos and all our presentation. And on the back side, we're gonna get the same thing enhanced by this area in the corner. So if you play the game for the first couple of times, you just keep that on the top. You are not distracted by this area here that only works with the advanced mode. In the advanced mode, instead of using the 16 regular order cards, we use the advanced order cards that are similar but different, separate just for this mode. Besides the actions on the advanced order cards, there are 3, 4 or 5 energy symbols on the top. It's the nation's energy that we gather to do some extraordinary things in the battle. So on my turn, if I pick a card, let's say I want to pick this order cards and do those actions, I get 4 energy, which I mark on my track here on my player board. And basically that's it. So if I pick a card with 5 energy, it probably has some weaker actions than the one with 3 symbols for energy, but of course it's not that big of a difference. It's up to me what I will choose and then collect it here. So after I take the order, I get the number of energy shown on the card. So the first way I can use the energy is to have an access to a bigger variety of order cards. Let's say on the next turn of mine, I have those 2 actions, those 2 order cards available. So I have to choose one of them for my turn, obviously, and both of them are quite nice, but I may be looking for something that is on the upper track above them. So I really want to move up to 4 units and attack a player in a weak spot right now. To do that, I can pay as many energy as there are cards on the bottom row. So now it's 2. It's not a big cost. And I can switch 2 cards in one line. So right now this card is available. Why did I do it? Because I want to use it. So I take it, I get additional 3 energy, right? So in total I got 1. I could have gotten 3, 4 or 5. I have paid the cost to get an access to a card that was on the upcoming row, and I may utilize it right now since that was my strategy. So that's the first point of having them. Of course, when the last card is out, we slide the upcoming orders that were actually altered by my decision right now, and we reveal 4 new cards to the top row. So that's the first gameplay change it brings. It's quite a big one, since it's actually an advanced mode where you have more options. If you know the game well, you gotta observe those available order cards as well as the upcoming order cards, because they are more important to you right now, because either you may access them right now or players that will go after you may access those cards. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that each Titan has two abilities that appear on the reverse side of the board. Each of them have different costs. So for example here, for the Ottoman, the first ability has a 4 cost and the second one has an 8 cost. And of course the cheaper one, it's a little weaker. The more expensive one is stronger, and on your turn you may decide whether or not you have used the energy to switch the cards. You may choose to use your energy and to get the extra action. For example, here that would be an additional Titan movement. I was supposed to move 1 with my action card, but this allows me to move 2. That's one of the different actions that they have. So that adds more options to your turn. It's either something that will help you in your movement phase or something that will help you in your battles. So if your opponent has a lot of energy gathered, then you have to take that into account. Do I want to attack them right now? Will they be able to use that ability? Since it's connected with the Titan, you may also sometimes anticipate, you'd be able to know if they will use it, if they can use it or not. But with a lot of energy, they will be able to have bigger variety of choices in their turn and maybe maneuver in a way that will help them use those special actions. So it adds more choices. That's why it's advanced. It also adds more things to consider while taking your turn, whether it's if I am going to use my special powers and observing what other players have. It adds another small thing into the asymmetrical nation of the game, and it also enhances the Titan presence on the map. So that's what you get in the box. It's one of the stretch goals, so you already have it with your copy of the game. Thank you so much for your time. If you have any other questions regarding this mode or anything else, please feel free to post that question in the comments section. Thank you for your support. Check out the Kickstarter and help us reach even more stretch goals and get even further with the campaign. Bye bye.